Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I am participating in a hop. I'll put the little graphic right here and you can follow the hashtag right here. And if you go into the description box, you will see the link to the next creator in line after me. In today's video, I am going to be doing a quick and easy calligraphy illustration using some basic brushstrokes, and it's the perfect way to practice these brushstrokes that I have been showing on my channel. So let's go back inside. It's hot out here. My kids are loud, so that's why I'm here. Just let's go. For this project, I will be using a calligraphy nib. This one is a Browse 361, and I will also be using this oblique nib holder by Tom's Studio. You can see it has a screw instead of a kind of like a housing that you kind of just jab the nib in. This one's really nice. You just screw it in and it sticks by the tension of having the screw on there. I actually like this one a lot better. I can fit a lot of different nibs on there without having to manipulate the mechanism as much. For the ink, I like to use this Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White. You can see it's a thick paste, but with water it turns into this beautiful opaque white ink, and you can see it here watered down. I just keep this little jar with me at all times and refill with the paste and add water as needed. As it sits, it does tend to thicken up, so every time before use I tend to add more water, but you will see when I begin writing that I am having some problems with the ink flow, and we can talk about that later on. So this black notebook is something that I received in the latest Inky Box subscription box. I will put more information in the description box below. You know I love me my Inky Box, so I'm always trying to show off all those fun things. Anyway, we are going to start with the basic strokes that we are going to be using today. I love writing with this oblique nib holder. If I could write with it every day, I would. Anyway, here are the basic strokes that we are going to be using. And we have that overturn. And we have some fun little loops. And there's the start of all the ink flow problems, but we'll have like a little V stroke. And you can find more information and more videos on basic brush strokes and lettering in a playlist, which I will link up above in that little clicky box up on the top corner. But as you can see, I did not put enough water in that ink, and you'll see me continue to struggle with this ink as we continue. So now the theme of this hop is ice cream theme, as you saw in the thumbnail and in the little graphic I showed. So let's make a fun ice cream cone using the little loopy stroke and then topping it off with a huge overturn, which would have looked so much better if I wasn't struggling with this ink. And then lastly, to finish off the cone, a nice V shape. And as you can tell, I'm utilizing the basic brushstroke principles of a thick downstroke and thin upstroke, except for here where I'm cheating it a little, but it is all good. And so I'm just adding the little waffly lines of an ice cream cone just for detail, and a nice little shine line. And then I'm going to try to do some modern calligraphy, and again, the ink is too thick, and even though it looks thin when I was stirring it up, sometimes the nib does not agree, and you'll notice that I am struggling. And I know for a fact that the issue is the ink and not the nib, because this one is a fairly new nib. So yeah, modern calligraphy can sometimes or calligraphy with these types of tools, lots of things can go wrong. And it's just up to you to kind of troubleshoot as you go. But I know for a fact that the issue was the consistency of my ink at the time, which can be tricky because the bleed proof white is a paste, and it is up to me to add enough water to make it work. So it can be very subjective if that's the right term. But yeah, so now we all scream for ice cream, and that's it. Quick and easy way to practice your brush strokes and doodle at the same time. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye!